makeup didn't come off at all, did it?
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Shelly Live and Vina Bird. Shelly Live and Vina Bird. Shelly Live and Vina Bird. Yeah. Shelly Live and Vina Bird. Shelly Live and Vina Bird. Shelly Live and Vina.
Hey, everybody.
Happy
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm eating on this live tonight because I haven't eaten all day. And I'm literally just walking in the door. So
I told y'all earlier she's gonna be flying by the seat of her pants, y'all. I did say that. Hope everybody's having a fab Wednesday. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good.
It's been all right. Alone, but it's been okay.
And fast ending. Very fast and ending. I hate when they put that up on the screen. Yeah, that piece of the good as hell though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Y'all come on in the room.
You can see y'all be on this thing. Y'all be touching the screen. We gotta be going through this. We can start it though, because we getting off at 9 o'clock. If
all right,
we
go
don't
to the topic.
Huh? I gotta look it up though. I know you want me to tell them, and I gotta find you know, I'll never know it. I know it's fellas and something. Hold on.
Fellas, is it possible for a woman to fall more in love with you from how you treat her? Absolutely.
You think so?
Or how you don't treat her too.
Huh?
Because some people love you more when you don't do shit. It just depends on what they're doing.
I had to look up. I'm like, huh?
Hey, Matthew, he said, real good men are rarely treated properly and half-assed, or bad boys are loved harder. True. Which contradicts what most women say they want. I agree with that, Matthew. I think that's around the board, men and women.
I probably agree with Matthew on that one too.
Pizza. I stopped on my way in and just grabbed a pizza because I haven't eaten all day.
I didn't fix her breakfast in bed, y'all. She woke up and we was chit-chatting until she walked out the door.
No, she was talking as usual.
She was listening.
I had to, had no choice.
I did wake her clean out her sleep, y'all. I was like, get up. I gotta talk to you. I'm a little bossy.
I felt like we was in a therapy session.
Like, I'm a little bossy when it comes to be. But no, I make her listen.
People can fall more in love with how you treat them, especially if you're giving them some treatment that they're not used to getting, and you just like treating her because that's who you are, and you treating her like she deserves to be treated. But a lot of times, the better you treat somebody, the worse they treat you, and the worse you treat them, the more they love you.
Yeah, I don't know about that mix. That mix stuff start giving you a headache after a while.
Opposite. It is opposite.
Yeah, sometimes it can be just what we look for. You know what I mean? Like some of us tend to like the edgier guys than the ones that are well-rounded. I don't know why. Yeah, the more complex one. Maybe it's more challenging. I don't know, but you know, some of us tend to like that edge, and then when we get the guy that's great or really, really great, you might overlook it because you might be thinking, you know, something else is better. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like we do this, like this as women. I think we just do that naturally. We look for the edge or what comes on challenging.
You want somebody to give you a headache.
Pretty much. You get the headache and you don't want it. And when you get the headache, you're like, oh my God, my head hurt. So yeah, women, we tend to do it extra all the time.
Well, but like I just said, and somebody had said it on a comment earlier, sometimes the worse a man treat the woman, like vice versa, the more she love him and running behind him and chasing him when he dogging her out. But then when she get the dude that want to treat her right, she want to treat him how that dude treated her.
Which is unfair to a lot of levels.
It's very
but
unfair.
I get it. But it happens. It is stuff that happens. It is a part of life, and it is what we tend to do. We women do.
Sometimes Donnie said sometimes people will treat you so good till you try to cover up for their wrongdoing. That's true too.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that too, Donnie. I do.
That's like in the movie, what's love got to do? Every time Ike whooped Tina's ass, he want to love her, make love to her, and then go buy her a gift to cover up the scars. You know what I'm saying? But still treating her the same way. Just do enough to get by to get off the hook for that. Then just to go turn around and do it
again and say I'm sorry again. But sometimes it's about control. Like some people are very controlling. Period. And that's the way they flow that way anyway. They have to control everything. It can't be.
Hush, Roger. Talk about why we treat him like a runaway slave.
Boy, you ain't been treated badly at all. Probably been treated too good if you ask me. But no, I think a lot of times especially when women are getting hit by men and they start blaming themselves and feeling like they've done all this stuff wrong. And then the guy comes back and buy them a present and sits it on the bed and they're like, oh my God, everything just went away. I know this. But yeah, everything goes away really quickly, but it doesn't change the person because that's who you got. That's probably who they really are.
Or buy a gift every time he cheats.
Well, that's pretty much all the men. Ain't that what they do? Ain't that just what they do?
There's a few faithful ones.
It's some, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit here and bash men because all men are not just messy. It's just a selective few of men that tend to ruin it for like the guys that are probably really good guys, the guys that mean well. I think they get looked over because women have gotten to their mind that this is the game and we're all playing it.
Yeah. Donnie said, you're right. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm, you do. People get caught up, love to cover up abuse. Yeah. They do it all the time. You see women walk around with using all this makeup to cover up their eyes and then shit, but I love him. Baby, that's not love. If he whooping on your ass for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that ain't love.
And then they probably saw somebody in their life go through the same thing. Sometimes things start deeper than where you see it. You can do things. You could be in a situation where stuff is abusive with someone who's came out of abusive. And sometimes that works two different ways. Sometimes a child watching can come out to be a great person and be like, I'm never going to do that. But then some kids are so damaged that they just be like, this is how it works. I whoop her ass, she gonna listen. You see what I'm saying? And they have that in their mind. So, and that's that thing when you fall into, if they treat me good to a woman that's being beat, the guy, when he give her that little segment of attention, he's treating her fabulous.
For the moment. And then you hear a lot of them say, well, when it's good, it's great, but when it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't think getting your ass whooped at no time good, period. Hey, Vincent. Vincent said, pizza, did Shelly pay? No, she didn't pay me. I'm glad you reminded me. And she let me leave without paying me.
Get your ass off this podcast. Get off the podcast. I ain't even in the mood for this right now, Vincent.
That's what got you paying me now.
We ain't even talking about that. You know this girl don't forget no money.
She started on me so early this morning.
You done gave me a headache.
I just forgot.
See?
To ask for my money. Can you cash at me ASAP, ma'am?
Look, Vincent, I thought we were cool.
You
lost all your cool points with me. I ain't even rolling with you no more.
I know I look greedy, y'all, but I'm starving.
I can't with him. You just gave me a whole selective headache.
No, she ain't pay me yet.
I ain't pay her yet.
Mm-hmm.
The little heifer forgot. Now you done reminded and jumped on. You didn't say good morning. Just no good afternoon, no good evening.
Well, y'all, she did have a good birthday though.
Look, I don't even want to talk about that right now. He done got my head hurting.
Yeah. I'm glad he reminded me because I forgot. You sure not gonna remind me.
I would have chalked it up and been like, girl, don't I owe you some money?
She'll wait till all the fees come out and say, oh, well, I just use that $50.
I just use it to pay money.
I like to see my money.
That's what I would have did for real though.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mike said, "What is he gonna do with? What am I gonna do with Sophia? Beat her?" He's so crazy.
Oh, don't
Hey,
beat
Orlando.
nobody.
He said, Orlando said he's very consistent in a lot of ways. Really, that's all women want is consistency. And if you're consistent in doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, you really won't have no problems out of her.
I agree, but some
Unless
people
you're just
not.
ungrateful as hell.
Well, yeah, that too. That too. That too. That too. Look.
He said, "Did you have a good birthday?" Vincent said.
Listen, I do not know you anymore. Did you not just hear me? Do not address me anymore.
Don't
I'm
be
so
like
real.
that, yeah. Don't be like
Calling, look, calling me out to my own girlfriend. That what is
yeah,
what
that
is
she
this?
got to pay.
What is this? What
You
is
better
this?
give me $100.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. For one of these bets, I'm not betting you no more.
Wow, this pizza's so damn good. I'm just real
Don't say
hungry.
I ain't gonna cuss and I ain't betting about it. I gotta stop cussing.
Mm,
Like
mm,
today.
mm. But anyway, Orlando said, "Shell, am I consistent and reliable?"
Oh, you are every morning, every single morning, every afternoon, and every night, Orlando. You are the bomb with consistency, especially on me. I must say so myself.
I like consistency.
No, it does make.
For one, it don't take much for me to get turned off from somebody. So as soon as you tell me you're gonna do something, and then things do come up, I get that. But if you're usually doing something, and then all of a sudden you just stop, don't do nothing just to reel me in. Be who you are, and don't start doing stuff that you're not gonna continue to do.
Be it from the gate.
Yeah.
Be it the beginning. If you're an ass, be an ass. If you're gonna be fabulous, be
Right.
fabulous. If you're gonna be gliding by your city of pants, do that. I get it. Yeah, that's why you gotta ask. You gotta ask these questions. I tell you this all the time. You want to know something, ask it. You want something, say you want it, because people act like they're confused.
I hate when people assume shit. I can't stand that.
No, I just ask. I'm
When
gonna
they're
ask.
asking you, they're assuming that you did this or you did that instead of just coming to you and asking you. Don't go by what somebody else told you. Ask me yourself. Michael said people are nice till they get comfortable. Yep, I agree with that too, Michael.
And then you start seeing all these characters, right? Be 100 of them jumping out.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Michael. I do.
Those are the ones that had suppressed because they've been there. They ain't go away.
Yeah, well, people are who they are.
I'm the type of person, if you treat me real, real good, that makes me like, you can't help it sometimes how you feel about somebody. If they showing you all this love and they treat you like you're supposed to be treated, then it's natural to love that person more. Or if you didn't have a lot of feelings for them, it makes you develop those feelings for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It should.
I mean, I don't think people are just going to be
Unless
going around.
you're just using a person.
Yeah, that part. But I don't think, well, I hope that there's not people just going around treating people nice and people treating them mean. Like, that'd be kind of messed up in a way. That's not good. That's not good.
No, not. Mike said, then boom.
Yeah, no. You can't just go around treating people bad just to be doing something. That's not the answer.
Spirit wouldn't sit right with that.
I don't know. I don't have like a mean heart, so I don't know how to. I couldn't be that person if I tried to. I don't think I would do it very well. I just don't know how to just be mean to people. Just even when I'm trying not to. Even when I'm trying to be mean, I can't be mean. Defaultingly, I just be like, oh, this don't fit me. So,
yes. Michael said, money is love now. Yeah, for a lot of people it is, Mike.
And that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened when it run out?
It's been like that. People just don't give a shit now. They just let it be known that's what they want. You either coming with it or you can keep it moving. That's just how it is.
Stuff, yes. Get your own stuff. Have your own movement. That way, then no one can tell you what you after.
Mm-hmm. Girl, when I tell you, that was like the best pizza I had in like forever because I ain't had pizza in a while.
You ate it like it was the best pizza in the world. I ate that chicken we brought home last night. It was good.
Yeah. You finally got to taste it?
I finally got to taste it. I did.
Michael said, "No money, no honey." Mm-hmm.
That's not true all the time in all cases, Michael. That's in some cases. Depends on who you get. But men know what they get, and they know if they meet somebody what they want. And some
Again,
men like
people
women
say
like
they
that.
want. Again, people can say they want one thing and totally don't mean what they say. They don't know what they want. They say they just say stuff because it sounds good. It was, it was good. It was, Orlando. It was good.
You said you make me
But
want to spice.
but people, I don't know. But you see, a lot of times when women be having good ass dudes and be taking them, like dragging them through the mud, and they do and bend over backwards for these women, and when they get with you, and then you one of the women who actually appreciates that, they want to treat you like she was treating them because she was so ungrateful. They expect you to be as ungrateful as the last person was,
Right.
and that's not right. You
Yeah.
can't bring over that baggage to the new person that you're dealing with, because those are two different people with two different types of personalities and characteristics. So it's not fair for you or me to like had a dude that was good to us or a dude that was bad to us and get in a new relationship and treat him like that dude treated us, because it's not fair to him, and you're not allowing yourself to feel anything different because you got used to that. He was consistently treating you like shit, so you think everybody else is going to treat you that way. You know what I'm saying?
I get that too. I understand.
Yeah.
What did Michael say? Something popped up. I can't see it though.
You're so crazy, Orlando. Talk about, oh, I thought you was talking about the pizza. Mike said, "That's me. I'm that person now. Gotta break that." Yeah, you gotta let people go when it's time to. When you leave one person, that's done and over with. You've turned a new page. So what you read on the page before ain't gonna be on the page you read next. So you gotta look at it like that. The story changes. So if you want to stay on repeat, then you stay right there.
But don't bring the repeat to the new person. It's not fair anyway, though. You've been hurt by somebody, you be hurt, and then you treat somebody so bad because somebody done hurt you. That ain't right. That ain't right all by itself. Everybody got somebody that hurt them some point in their damn life.
You know what I said? That happens to me. I said, "Whew, I don't want another nigga like that," and keep it moving and go about my day. Yeah, I said, I can't go through that no more.
That ain't.
But you know, too, like I always say, a lot of times people show you all the signs. You just be so caught up that you choose to ignore what they're showing you. You know what I'm saying? Because you think, number one, it's going to change, or two, well, he going to treat me better than he treated such and such and such and such. No, this is the same person. Like, but you could each person brings out something different in you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be a little church girl with one dude, and then you would get with the next dude, you a whole bunch of
your whole nother shit. You be like, where this one come from?
Yeah. It just varies. It depends on the person. Because different people bring out different things.
Different parts of you.
Yeah.
Different energies.
For certain. They could bring out the good, the bad, or the ugly. Or all three.
Or all of them all together. Which
or all three.
Might not chalk up to be a whole lot.
I choose love over chaos.
Can you find it though? Is it out there?
I ain't looking.
That's what I'm saying. Is it really out there? You know, you don't want to be driving everybody's parade, but it's very far-fetched.
I think it is.
Here you go flipping yourself all kinds of ways.
I know I'm loved. I know that.
Yeah, but, you know, and you can feel it sometimes. You know, a lot of people love who they love, honey.
Love. He said, Mike, I be thinking all women no good. That's not fair to women, Mike.
Wrong answer, Mike.
Michael. He said, hey, Mike, he said, people need to take time to heal. And, you know, I said that too. A lot of times when people done been dogged out and gave their all to somebody who didn't appreciate it, they jump right into another relationship. This is like if you get a divorce, you got somebody waiting right here. You need to give yourself time to get to know you and to realize what you want, what you're going to tolerate, and what you're going to deal with, because you just like a rebound person at that point, and you just giving somebody else the shit that you ain't fixed yet. You gotta fix yourself before you try to go dealing with somebody else. Hey, Kurt.
And not even that. Sometimes, most of the time, honey, when people be divorcing or breaking up, it's already because somebody's already in the picture. I mean, a lot of times, Vaughn, the person is already there. Like most of the divorces is happening now. It's already somebody in the lineup that then caused the confusion, and you just slide it over to the next page. Yeah, and that's
but you got to look at this. If I'm dealing with a person, right, and he going through a divorce or whatever, and we seeing each other on the side, I'm gonna be in the back of my mind, well, shit, something happened with us. Is somebody else gonna be waiting in line after me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But women don't think like that, Vaughn. Women don't be thinking. The side pieces don't be thinking. I don't want to say side pieces, but they're not thinking about that.
Now, even if they're already going through a divorce, I want you to have all that out of the way and over with before you come to me.
Hold on,
because I don't want no parts of that, no parts of the drama, no parts of them going back and forth to court, fighting over the kids, whatever case may be, property, whatever. I don't want no parts of that. If you come to me when you got your stuff together and you are single, you're not in a divorce. Right. Donnie said, when you have a lot of money, real love is hard to find. I could say that because I got a friend that's really, really close to me, and he's like very, very, very successful. And he was like, in the line of work he's in, he said, everybody always looking for a come up, thinking you that person is going to bring them this or get them to this level or whatever. He said, I just wish that I would have just stayed with a girl from high school that knew me from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And like, just be with that person because you already know that they know you. These people he was saying they just want what they can get at that moment and where he can take them. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that both ways. You can say, if a person meets you, when you meet somebody off just wherever you meet in Facebook, Twitter, the Waffle House, wherever, you don't know this person from a can of paint. If the conversation starts and you bringing your wallet to the table, you open the door for them. Everybody just know who the fuck you are off general principle. You walk in somewhere, you just meet somebody, you'll be like, oh, that's that dude. Who does this? I mean, I don't know. But I think you at that point put yourself out there to be whatever it is you're looking for. Some people say they don't want people dropping or being, but then there are women that are very independent, that run their own show, do their own shit, and dudes don't like that either. Yeah. They want to be in control. They still want to be like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm running this. However it goes down, it's very confusing because I think people say they don't want type stuff, but then they go get them type women.
Oh, them type men.
You want everything or always asking for something and they're attracted to it. So you can't, I don't buy that bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't care.
But like, like we were talking about earlier too, when you meet a certain type of person and you see what that grind is, what their hustle is, or whatever the case may be, a lot of times what come with that type of shit and those types of lifestyles, depending on who the person is you meeting. So don't expect for you to get a street dude and expect him to be a preacher every day in the house. When he a whole street nigga. And if you want a street dude, excuse my French, nigga, but when you got a street dude, he for everybody most of the time. It's not just you. He got you over here, her over there.
And you might be number one. And you might
be number one, but he still got a whole lot that he got to deal with and take care of. Hey, Corey. Corey said, yeah, you got to stop being choosy. Why? You don't have to stop being choosy. You want what you want. And either person is going to roll with it or they're not. You have to set standards for yourself and don't settle.
Why should you lower the standards?
Corey make it sound like you should just settle, and I don't believe in just settling.
No, you can't. No, and you can't settle for what people dish you. Like for sometimes it may take you a minute to register the stuff that be really going on around you. Like me, I'll sit and be like, hey, something don't make sense about this. And you listen, I will sit down in a conversation and act like I ain't hearing shit you saying, and then heard everything you said and can recap
word
how you said it. Word. Now I'm not the chick that's going. I may act like I don't hear you, baby. I may sit there and look at you talking all day and talk you in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lies, and I just give you the room to keep telling them because I don't have time to correct you. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how you feel. You got to get down.
See, when you don't say anything, people think you're not listening, and then you'll hear that story keep changing.
And then
Something
you
they
bring
might
it
have told you 2 months ago. Now that story is different. They done told you something different, but ain't realized you done picked up everything that they've said.
and they be
That's
like,
why
"Oh,
you
you
gotta
want to
listen.
listen? I listen. I listen when I'm high. I listen when I'm drunk. Well, let me say high and drunk in the same breath. But I be paying attention. I pay close attention. Probably when I'm drinking, I probably pay more attention because that's when you
Yeah.
sit in here and people be really thinking like you don't be on the block with them. You be like, okay, I'm peeped you.
Mhm.
It's going. So let me fall off a little bit to see where it's gonna really go.
Kurt said, my coworker just got a divorce, going to marriage, an ex 13-year ago. Wow, how stupid. What? My coworker just got divorced, going to marriage an ex 13 years. Oh, so he's going to marry an ex from
years
13
ago.
years. He's saying he just getting out of going through a divorce and about to marry somebody that he was with 13 years ago. Oh Lord. He said now that will be his third marriage. They say the third time's the charm, Kurt. Mike said it's easy to play dumb and hard to play smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
But when people think you slipping and think you dumb, that's when they be sleeping on you a lot of times.
A lot of times people just be acting like I just act like I don't be hearing what you're saying. I can sit there all day and act like I don't hear what you're saying.
But trust and believe she ain't missed
I don't miss
nothing.
a beat, baby. I can say that right now. I'm listening. These ears are wide. And you ask me, I be like, I ain't really hear that. Sure.
Look, I'm the eyes, she the ears.
I'm ears, baby. I'm gonna hear it. I'm going to hear it. So I'm gonna hear it. Oh, you remember he said so much?
And
She
what
like,
she miss, I catch it.
no, not doing it. Mm-mm.
What you miss, I catch. Donnie said they always say a liar is worst enemy is someone with a good memory. They always say a liar's worst enemy is someone with a good memory. You better know it.
You better know it, baby.
Because guess what? When a person lie, they say so much they forget what they said and who they said to what they said to who. And if you like me and Shelly, you ain't forgot nothing that they said.
I ain't forgetting. I'm listening, and you may sit. I be sitting there
I be
going,
like, well, you just said that, and then I be popping it off so fast they get confused. Like, well, you trying to confuse me? No, that's the lie you told.
Nigga, what? Stop playing. We
3
not doing it.
strikes. No,
We not
Kurt,
doing
first
it.
one. Bad. He said, y'all hell. Orlando said, good one, Mike. Play smart. He said, hard to play smart, but easy to play dumb. That's true. But yeah, so you if you quiet and you just listen to people talk, they'll tell you everything you need to know. You catch the lies, you catch the half truths, you catch the truths, whatever.
Address when they right or wrong.
That's why I be like, if I said it one time, I'm gonna repeat what I said because I ain't got time to be done.
That part. And I think
if I did it, I did it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. But I'm not explaining myself to nobody.
You're trying to call my bluff card. I don't call mine. Mine is. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay.
Area
If that's
code.
what you think, okay. Because I make it a point. This I ain't arguing with nobody.
Look, if I'm gonna tell the lie, I probably ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna be quiet or act like I don't hear you.
And that's your answer right there.
Yeah, if I don't say nothing, I'm probably just not wanting to lie to you. Like if I just be quiet and you say some type A type stuff and I know it's probably true, I'm probably just gonna keep quiet. They ain't no need me rebuttaling.
Listen, my thing is if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me.
Not at all. Not at all.
Lies too hard to keep up with. Mike said that's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen more than you talk. Amen. For real. That's true.
Yeah, you got
but
to.
You gotta set people straight sometimes too. When they think you is crazy, they might think you
sleeping on them. Yeah, you gotta sometimes stop it before it keep going.
I might look crazy, but I'm actually not. Just in case you forgot.
Because sometimes it becomes annoying when you know that, and they just keep doing it. And you just be sitting there like, don't I just say something right at this moment, or just be quiet and just keep on talking.
I just do like this. I'll be like,
shake your head.
I'll be like, are you done? Are you done?
Are you finished with this one? So no.
Kurt said his wife wants her name on his house. He said no. I don't blame him. Shit. He just not no. No, I'm with him on that. No. Because that's his stuff already. She moving into it. If she
Yeah.
want her name on something, they need to accumulate that together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. That's always like a dilemma, because I believe if y'all both have kids from different relationships, and then you get with somebody and y'all get married, whatever is yours that you had before I came into that, you leave that for your kids, and I'm gonna do the same for mine. And then whatever we get together, we split it amongst all the kids.
Our kids, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That way.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just fair around the board. And you have that shit in writing already, so can't nobody be arguing about this, that, or the third. Once you got it in black and white, and you got it done the right way, you don't have to worry about it. If they arguing, they just gonna be mad. And put a clause in there. If you can't get along, don't nobody get shit. Just sell it. Period. That's how I feel about it. But that's just me.
Bottom line.
Lord, child, I'm tired.
That part.
But what people? Because I mean, if they were together 13 years ago, now they about to get married. It sounds like she coming into it because he got some benefit.
And create hell. They're about to create hell.
And he got some benefit, something she want to attach herself to. If in case something happens to him, then it'll be her that's receiving everything or whatever. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, but he's letting her do it at the end of the day. Sorry.
What?
That's the podcast.
Oh. No, he told her no. He told her no.
Good. Okay, I was just making sure.
But you can't be out here letting people stress you out either, ladies. If you got a dude and he ain't treating you right, tell him, look, I don't like this, blah, 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 blah. Tell him. And if he keep doing what he's doing, you know what you got to do. Just move on. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but I ain't staying nowhere and I'm not happy. I don't care who it is. It could be, I don't care who it is. If I ain't happy, I ain't staying. And ain't nothing gonna make me stay.
Yeah. I'm good about that one.
No, I'm not being miserable.
You can't be somewhere. You can't be somewhere trying to figure shit out all the time either. All that stuff gets tired. Sounds like a job.
I ain't doing that.
I gotta understand. Understanding.
Like,
but does a woman fall in love when a man treat her a certain type of way? Women fall in love for the reasons they fall in love. You know, it could be the littlest shit in the world.
It could be his scent. It could be anything. Just by conversation alone. And then if his conversation is good, and then he stands by what he said or what he says, that's worth $1 million right there alone. If he's a man of his word, if he tell you he gonna do this or he gonna do that, and you don't have to remind him, you don't have to ask him when you get there or whatever it is, it's done. You don't have to ask. Like, just being a man, really, just being a man. This is like if you with somebody and y'all both work, but you in the house, you keep the house clean or whatever, but every time something go wrong with the car, you got to take the car to the shop too. But he take his to get the oil change. He take his to put gas in it. If he hear this or that on the car, it's at the shop, but you can say something about yours and your car's still sitting there and he ain't even looked at the damn car. That burns me up. Like, be a man, do what you're supposed to do. Orlando said, getting with someone you were with before may not be a bad thing. Sometimes it's not, Orlando. He said they don't have to get to know a new person. They probably already trust each other and may have loved each other before. And timing is everything too. Yeah, it may not have been their time back then, and now they could be where they want to be at this moment in life. That's true, Orlando. But hey, Al. He said, understand trust. He said, that's just not a man. No, I don't like that. Hi, Cliff. Cliff said, the way you make a woman fall in love is when you hit the bottom of that coochie. That don't do it all the time, Cliff. Unless you got some platinum on the end of it. I'm just saying.
It's not always that cut and dry.
But But men always equate how a woman loves them from the
By they
sex.
dealing.
They
How?
think if it's the bomb and he knocking the bottom out, like Cliff just said, or he doing this or he doing that, that's temporary satisfaction. After you've done that, then what's next?
Do it. No, that's not what the answer gonna be, y'all.
But that's temporary satisfaction. So after that's done, then what? We're just gonna look at each other because you don't have shit to talk
Keep hitting
about.
the bottom out. I mean, what's
Yeah.
next? I'm trying to say that ain't it, baby. That ain't it.
What you gonna do after that's done? What else is there for you to offer? Like, do you have good conversation? Do you have, what I'm saying, just whatever the case may be. Once that's done,
I get that ass up though. That's so
yeah,
crazy.
it's gonna be
No.
look, it's gonna be enjoyable for that moment. She might love you in that moment, but after
the
that's over,
moment, that is
she's
good.
back to the basics. Yeah,
Just back to look at him like, oh my God, here we go. No,
back
that's
to
not.
square
That's not.
one. Kurt said, "Money is the root of all evil."
But even money can't make you happy for so long, y'all.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell you, when you lived on both sides of the fence of everything, and you've dated ballers and you've dated drug boys and you've dated, and you come to this reality in your mind, everything has a price. Everything has something that's coming with it. It's just how life works. You can get this guy on the high end and he doing the most and your head's constantly hurt. You got everything you want, but you're miserable as hell. You can get a guy that's halfway in the middle and he's still doing, even the broke ones be doing the extra. So it ain't got nothing to do with all that. It really don't.
And the ugly ones.
Every time I want to say that. But I'm just saying, people gonna do what they want to do. So you just gotta just allow it. I think when you just be like, oh, I ain't gonna hurt my head about it. I'm not gonna keep my head worried about what somebody's doing every day, all day. That becomes a mental job. In your mental mind, it's just about your standards, where you are in your life, and what you're going to deal with, and what you finna say. Nah, that I ain't for that. I can't. I know I can't be that part.
Right. Orlando said, knocking the bottom out will make someone tolerate some shit. Yeah, it can do that too, Orlando. For a minute.
For about a minute.
Look, you can visit there, but don't stay there, making you tolerate some bullshit.
Some bullshit. Or you just come into the bullshit. You be like, if somebody tell you I like 500 women all day, and you know that's what they told you from the beginning, don't try to change them if they already told you. You accepted it. If you accept it, then you accept it all. I always tell women that. Don't go in there trying to change somebody that told you they like a whole bunch of people. They done told you. If they come at you saying I like you, that's different. But when they tell you up front, like I like this type woman, I like that type woman, I like this woman, and I can't help it, that probably means they really can't help it.
This is like if you're looking for marriage and you sit down on a date with somebody and they tell you, look, I ain't looking for marriage. I ain't never get married no more. We can have this dinner. If that's what you're looking for, we can call it, say, hey, it's nice to meet you. We'll keep it moving. If they tell you that, believe that. Don't think you're going to change that person or change their mind, which it can always happen. But if they're telling you that and they're adamant about it, don't waste your time if you're looking for something different.
It's like somebody saying they don't want no kids and you trying to give them one.
Yeah.
And then you have a baby and they told you from the beginning they didn't want one. You think they're going to be happy that the kid is coming? They're probably going to be pissed the hell off because now they feel like you done caught
or leave.
Yeah, you can't do it. You got to tell people the way you tell somebody what you. That's why I ask questions, the important one. When someone say, look, I ain't this, I ain't feeling this, and this ain't who I am, that's probably the facts. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Bobby said you have to treat them the same way you did to get them, the same way for life. That means a lot. Take your relationship a long ways. That's true, Bobby. But a lot of people don't do that. The things they do to get them is just that. They did it to get them. And then once they get them and get them locked in and the feelings is involved, then they bring out the arsenal of bullshit that don't nobody have time for. But then sometimes you in too deep to just walk away. Your feelings in, you don't fell in love with the person or whatever the case may be, or you may have got pregnant or something that's going to keep you tied to this person. But that person didn't show you who they really were. They only showed you what they wanted you to see to get you. That's another type of person.
Question on the subject. You on your laptop?
No.
On your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay, I wanted you to check something, but you can't because you can't touch your phone. Never mind.
No, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I'm the type of person. What you see is what you get. And how I start out. Because every time I said, like, because somebody told me one time, he said, just why don't you just get up and do that? I said, I'm gonna get. He said, now just sit there. You ain't got to do nothing. I said, well, you just don't know. I'm very good at not doing shit. So don't say, don't
She
do
lied.
something. Don't do something. Okay. Shoot. And
I
then
tell
want
people
me to get up
doing
and do
something that you ain't
stuff.
gonna keep
Look,
doing. That's the thing.
yeah, but then want me to get up. You go do that. I said, you just said don't do shit. So I like the first answer, Alex. I
You
like
a
the
whole
first
clown.
one. Let's see. Mike said, because you're meeting their representative. Yeah, I say that almost every show. People always send their representatives, Mike. Kurt said, I've been through the bullshit. I could smell it 100 miles away, Kurt. For real. Cliff said, it don't take much to keep a woman happy, only half of everything. It don't take much to keep people happy. It's just how you start out with people, and then when you start introducing all the bullshit that come with all the stuff, people don't have time for that. That's all that is. And like me, my tolerance is like this big. My tolerance level is very, very low. I can't do it. I don't know where she went, y'all, but it doesn't take much to make somebody happy. As long as you respect that person and y'all on the same page, it can work. And you treat each other good. Don't just look for the person that's going to treat you well. You treat them well too. And then if y'all both treating each other, to the best of your abilities, you can't ask for anything more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because there you go. It's a mutual respect. And that makes feelings and emotions grow stronger too. If y'all treating each other the same way and with respect. When you're talking to each other, you actually talking. Wait, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I lost y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, it's like, and don't chase nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are interested, let that person, yeah, if you're interested, let that person know that you're interested. Because it's like this. If I'm really digging you and I'm really liking you, and I'm a busy person, I'm gonna make time for you if I want to see you. Anybody who wants you will make the time for you to spend with you. If they're busy, they're gonna do something with their schedule to work around it so they can come and see you and check on you and just spend some time with you. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, huh?
We brought that up before in another show. We was talking about that. A man is going to be a man. You don't need, if a man wants you, he gonna move mountains for you. I just believe, I always say that time you're gonna be able to figure it out after a while. Someone that ain't moving on your pace is probably not gonna do that. They're gonna always be doing this. You're gonna be second thought or second option or second choice. So I'm doing this first and then come this person. You just gotta know where you are in your space in your head and if you can deal with that or not.
And not only that, when you're dealing with a person, you have to make what you are expecting known too, so that they'll know. And therefore, if they're like, well, I ain't feeling that, then let me know that, so neither one of us will waste our time. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be known. But I believe that the man is supposed to be the hunter and he needs to chase the woman. You ain't got no business chasing no man, no woman.
Man, yeah.
Running him down and worrying about who he with and this, that, and the third and all that kind of stuff. No. If he really wants you, he gonna make time for you.
Period. But don't they get old after a while? Anyway, there is some, and I can't say I'm one of them. Maybe way back in the day when I was like 16, 17. But when you get to a certain age, you just stop asking, because you cannot ask him like where you going, what you doing, who you with.
For what?
A person's gonna do what they want to do. Once you get that part to your head, you're probably going to be better off. And then you have to think about it when you're asking this person what they're doing, and do you want somebody who's constantly asking you where you going and what you doing and who you doing it and who you doing it with? That becomes annoying after a while. No, I can't do it.
I left my charger upstairs. Dang.
Oh,
Cliff said, don't you women want a man who is career driven and ambitious? Of course.
Of course you do.
Listen, a man that's successful is going to be a busy man, period. He gonna have things to do. He got stuff going on. His life is going on, and he trying to make some stuff happen. That's understandable. But when you got one of these jokers that's out here and you know they ain't really doing shit, what?
They ain't doing that.
Why? Find you something to do. Find something to do.
Go
Because
get
you
your life.
know a successful man is gonna be a busy man. Period. He got things to do. He on grown man shit. So he gonna be busy. He gonna be working, trying to build his empire, whatever he's trying to do. And that's
Yeah.
what it's gonna take. But if that man wants you as busy as he is, he gonna find some time and carve out a space for you. That's a given. He's gonna do that. Because when a man wants something, he gonna get it. Especially if it's a woman and he's a certain
Mission.
type of man, he ain't gonna stop until he gets you. And he gonna do whatever it takes to have you. Period.
So I
I should
think
be a
that comes
therapist,
from,
y'all.
she probably should be, but I think that comes when you have to read, you do have to read signs of people and what you getting and what's coming on for them. And you kind of know, you got to know where you stand all the time with someone. You cannot get caught up in playing the head games or get wrapped up in something that you feel, if you toggling with your own self with some shit in your life and you feel some stuff is not moving accordingly. And I'm just talking this period in general. It might be a reason why it moves that way. And it could be God trying to save you from a headache altogether. You know what I mean? It could be a situation where it's not supposed to move that way. Because you think about it, something that's meant is gonna fall into place. I don't care what you, I said it all the time. If something is meant to be, it's gonna be. Period. I don't care what come in the path, what woman, what boy, what man, what good looking man, what not. If it's meant to go smooth, it's gonna go just that way. Because that's the way it's nature, put together. When you placed on somebody's path, you never know what you placed on somebody's path for. I meet people all day and I be like, I wonder what they're here for. But you can't wonder. It could be something bigger than you or something that brought them to you. And you have to figure out, okay, what is this person doing in my life right now? What purpose are they really serving? Are they just here to make me laugh? Are they here to fuck me? Are they here to, we finna go get some money together? What we finna do? But it ain't, you can't have all the answers all the time. Sometimes you just gotta let shit just be and just be like, okay, let me step off this plane because this road ain't working for me no more. And you move on. And if it come back around to you, then maybe there was something there. If not, you give your blessings and you keep it moving.
Let me see. Mike said the cat don't chase a dog, baby. What?
No.
Bobby said, if you can go in the bathroom with your man or woman when they're using the bathroom, you win it for a lifetime. You crazy, Bobby.
That's true though.
He said then he won't have much time for you. I mean, that goes back to what I said. If a man really wants you, he's gonna carve out some time for you. If he wants you that bad, he gonna make time for you and he gonna make a way to see you because he wants to see you happy. He wants to see a smile on your face. And once he knows he put that smile on your face, he's good and he can go on back to his regular scheduled program. But when he knows,
like this should be a job. Like,
yeah,
but for real,
yeah, but for real, when somebody really want to be with you, I don't care how busy he is gonna make time for you.
I believe that though. Now I do agree with you on that. No, I think
because
it's
people make time for what they want to make time for. I don't care what it is, how big
they don't. They just all over the place, and they probably don't know.
Yeah. Kurt said, "How you feel if you make more money than him?" So what?
As long as we just coming together and we got it holding it down together, it shouldn't matter.
It doesn't matter. People put too much emphasis on who makes more money. It doesn't matter because whether I make more money or he makes more money, it depends on how you manage what you have. Because you can have a person make $100,000 a year and a person make $35,000 a year and have more shit than a person with $100,000 a year because they know how to manage their money. Because the person that's over here getting money like that, they spend it as quick as they get it because they know it's coming. A person with the $35,000 know like, shit, I got to make this last. Let me put this right here so I can have this for that. They plan for rainy days.
Right.
And people who get the money, like people who get fast money, that money goes as quick as they get it because they know it's gonna come and they don't feel like they have to save anything when they need to save something. I don't care how you get it, you need to save it. You know me, I'm thrifty, honey.
Oh my God, we're not gonna talk about Vonda and the thrifty. We're gonna
Look, you
let
see
that.
this 51 cent. I went in the store and the girl about, I said, wait a minute, you ain't gave me my change. I walked all the way back in the store for my 51 cent.
This girl does not play about these coins, honey. I don't care
Look,
what it is. She done calculated to
look,
the dollar.
look, I know what it's like to be broke. And I vowed to God, I said, if you get me through this, I ain't gonna never be broke no
It'll
more.
be that one.
No. Me and
Oh my
broke don't
God.
get along. I'm trying to tell you, I get sick if I ain't got no money. I mean, literally sick.
Whole
Like
headache,
sick.
y'all. My whole mood shifts. I'll be like, oh Lord, my head
I
hurts.
do. I literally get sick. Cliff said that's why you got to hit that bottom in the Bronx in the Brom dog. Cliff in the broke if the broke. Wait a minute, hold on. That's why you got to hit that bottom if it broke dog. Cliff,
Cliff, I don't know if we lost.
yeah, I'm totally
Maybe you
lost.
maybe you meant to type that a different way, but the way it's looking.
Yeah, that's a typo.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
make that.
y'all. Anyway, how you treat somebody reflects on their face and their actions towards you. You know what I'm saying? I said how a person treats you, you see it reflecting from them. You know if what you're doing is making that person happy. You
Oh
know
yeah. Oh
how
yeah.
they treat you differently. How you know what I'm saying? Like you might get a woman that had never had that before. They ain't never really done nothing to know how to take care of a man. But if you treating her right and you're doing all the right things, you might come on your house clean every day. You got a good cooked meal every day. She might even get up, cook your breakfast and all this type of shit because she's appreciating what you're doing and you're making her do things that she's not used to doing because you're giving her something that she wasn't used to having. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Look, then you have men to treat all the women the same.
Yeah,
You have the one to treat everybody the same way, and they all
Yeah,
feel
you got
great.
women too.
Yeah, some people just know how to do this. They do it like with their eyes closed.
Look, they're professional at it.
Professional at it. They know how to move accordingly to his plan.
You better know it. I know some of them.
Yeah. Well, that part.
And I just be shaking my head like, and then you listen to some women and they be like, "Oh, girl, he this and he that," and he a dog ass dude because some other people that's
Didn't know that the
encountered
same
him,
dude. And you
yeah,
be like,
that's there
okay.
for him, and you be like, "Girl," but it ain't for me to say. It's for me to know and you to find out, honey.
Find
Because I
out.
don't get in people's business. I don't, baby. I don't speak. We don't speak Arabic. Sorry, but yeah, but people give you just enough, I think. But you also know when a person is treating you very well, if it's coming from a good place. And a lot of times, if it's a motive behind it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people can treat you well enough, like I said, to get you in, reel you in, and have you on some whole other shit that you wasn't even ready for. And then be with them dudes like when you read these books and watch these movies, and everybody, after all I did for you, this what you gonna do. You think I was doing all that for nothing? You know what I'm saying? You got them type of dudes too. Like he reeling you in because he got a whole plan for you that you don't even know about. Cliff said, some women just know how to hook a man, cook, clean, and freak you right, then switch up on you. Men do that all the time, Cliff, too. Because you got some men out there that'll cook for the woman, do all this rubber feet, rubber bag, rubber ass, whatever he got to do till he get her. And then here he go with the bullshit and the crazy. Happens all the time.
Orlando, thank you.
I
Orlando's
know
home.
something crazy.
Always.
Yeah, but that would make me love somebody more.
What?
If you got somebody that's like doing everything and just treating you right, treating you like a queen, that would make me love the
what's
person more.
required in somebody treating you right? That's the thing. Let's underline that part.
I was saying that earlier. It's a level of respect. It's it's the whole big picture. It's how they treat you, how they talk to you, how they treat you, how they treat the people around you, your friends, your kids, your mama, or whoever. It's like, for me, a whole package thing.
Right.
It's not just the one thing that they're doing for me. It's like everything as a whole.
Because you think about it. A man,
I gotta run upstairs to get my charger because I'm finna die.
So let's just say it like this. A man, he's interested in you. He he knows you have kids, but every time he calls you, he don't never mention your children. Like he don't say, how's your kids doing? He don't know their names. It's not important. He don't ask no questions about them, but he after you. But he likes you. He tells you every time you talk to him, I like you, I like you, I like you. But he don't never ask no questions about nothing else going on around you. That to me would not be confusing. That to me is kind of cut and dry. It's kind of cut and dry to say, you know what, he probably on some other type stuff. That's how you kind of separate when somebody just want to kick it with you. To me, this is how I do it. You trying to kick it with me? We trying to bone? We trying to be what we doing here? Because somebody that's coming to you on a different level, they're not coming to you with all this crazy, you know, the shit that's important to you is going. I'm sorry, I did that. It's not going to be like confusing. It's not going to be, they don't know. It's not going to be, stuff is going to matter that matters to you. And if the stuff that matters to you don't matter to them at all, then you have to question what's moving around you. You have to be like, a person that knows me is going to know Vaughn is my best friend. They're going to know that because I would have been talked about her enough for them to know that. A person that knows me is going to know I have 2 kids. They're going to know their names. If a person is coming and they never ask nothing, like, I'm big on that. I'm big on that. People got kids, I'm gonna say, how your kids doing? They good? They straight? I'm gonna ask. It depends on what level I'm at with you, this situation we rolling in. But if it's nothing and we're just like, you read signs, baby. The signs be all there all the time. You can't act like you don't see and don't hear the stuff that be really going on around you, because I think we have signs and we get confused with a lot of stuff. And the confusion can be very simple. So yeah, there's things we just don't pay attention to. And like I said, like Vonda said, like I said, people gonna show you, they're gonna make time, they're gonna do what they want to let you know where you stand with them, period. That's just how it goes. I don't know my girl when I think I don't know if she dropped off all the way or her phone just completely died. If it did, she's probably not coming back, because I mean she has to charge it, because I mean it's completely dead. But if you know Vonda, her phone's always dead. Now she back. I gotta bring her back though. Hold on.
Okay, y'all, I'm back.
It died all the way, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But we almost done anyway.
I said that so when she comes, she might not be coming back.
No, of course I wasn't going to leave you like that.
Like you changed the whole room you was in. I don't know why you don't keep that cord with you at all times.
Girl, I walked right in and started doing it.
Yeah, I knew you was probably.
He said that's why you have to use discernment. That's true. Everybody don't have that though, Mike. For real. But what was you saying? I heard you say part of just like when you're talking to somebody and they never ask about your kids.
Yeah, some people, some men come with just a mission to bone you. Some people don't have no concern about nothing else, or it's all about them. It's all about their lives. It's all about what they doing. Nothing of what you have going on is important, because they're probably not there with you. You see what I'm saying? Like what's important to you is going to be important to a man. Period.
That's true.
He gonna make some stuff happen, honey. No, and I believe that.
What?
I pause. No, and that's what I believe, that a lot of people come all the time to be like, yeah, I want to get with you. Yeah, I want to get to know you better. They'll start out saying, how many kids you got? Oh, I got 2. What's their name? Such and such and such. And then you go to conversation number 2, 3. They probably don't forgot the kid's name. They probably don't forgot that they're here. You know what I'm saying? So you pay that kind of stuff. I pay attention to a lot. I be like, okay, see, I'm not a mother without 2 kids. They might not be with me. One may be with me, but he's still here. You said you got to make that important to you too. I ain't telling you to bring him gravy and biscuits, but what I'm telling you is make me know that you're paying attention to what I done said to you, not because you don't know.
Right. Cliff said the ones to do everything for a woman and treat them right be the main ones getting down by women. Yeah, Cliff, that goes both ways. Men do it to women all the time too. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the worse you treat a person, the more in love a crazy person fall in love with her. That's just a given. That's like if you had the best woman at home, but you want to run out in the streets with hoes. That happens all the time.
People gonna be people, honey. They just gonna be.
They sure are. Well, y'all, we've come upon the 9 o'clock hour, and I'm tired.
Yes, my girl probably really is tired this time, y'all. Like this time.
He said some of us are package deal. Listen, if you know, like she said, that woman got 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids. You know this from the gate. When you come over to bring, you want something to eat.
Can't hear you.
These 4 kids. You better not just bring no bag for you. Them kids got to eat too.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And that's the truth. You cannot come at a certain women a certain way with that kind of stuff. And even some men that are really serious about their kids, and they done told you they had kids, and every time you're around them, you never ask. Like, I make it my business to ask. I make sure what's important. Whatever's gonna matter to you is gonna matter to me. If your homeboy, that's who your homeboy is, and you like him a whole lot, I'm gonna love him a whole lot. I'm gonna love him just like you do. Certain things you just gotta know. Like,
right.
If you know me and Vaughn, you know me and Vaughn is like this. I shouldn't have to tell you me and Vaughn's like that because you gonna already know because I've been and told you that one time. So when you're asking a question, if I say who's my best friend, you should be able to tell me. Like, I shouldn't have to say her name 5, 6, 7 times.
That's true. But you know, you have some people like, and I got a problem with this too, and then we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. When you know the woman got kids, you always bring something, but she don't say nothing to him when she let him slide with that the first time. When he just come in with food, but he just got food for him and her, but no, she got these kids and she don't check him from the door with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got these kids and you just want me to do something to eat. No. I'm gonna turn your ass away. Or you because you should have known to bring more than just you, unless I specifically told you. Well, I already fed the kids, but I haven't eaten yet. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Right. But if you just coming and you know these kids is here, you ain't even ask, hey, Sean, and you ain't said, no, that's a problem. You need to check that person, male or female, at the door. Because y'all coming together, like he said, it's a package deal. You knew that came together. If you knew that's not what you wanted, don't go around that person.
You shouldn't go around that person. There's some conversations you just have to have up front. And all this stuff makes it different when it comes to certain people you trying to rock with. It really do. And don't be bringing your kids around everybody.
No, definitely not. Well, Sean, you came on late, baby. We about to get out now.
So yeah, just, you know, stuff will come to you when you look at it the right way. You sometimes got to pay attention. The stuff may sting, it may hurt, it may bruise you. You got to get up, pull yourself together, dust yourself off, and just keep it moving, honey. Everything ain't meant for you.
You went to Bible study, Sean?
He said he was Sean. That's a good thing.
Sure
that's
is.
A great thing, Sean.
It sure is.
It is. But anywho, we're going to talk tomorrow. Look, y'all, on this podcast, we're going to have to talk about some of this stuff going on in the world because there's a whole lot of chaos going on in it. I'm going to say this disclaimer because Facebook pushes you to do this, and I'm going to keep it really real. We probably do it tomorrow. Talk about a lot of this stuff that is really, really going on, happening. We do hear. Facebook will put you in Facebook jail with certain topics on a podcast. It will shut your page down for 30, 60, 90. So when we bring these type topics up about racism and presidents and voting and this and that, y'all can't come on here. Yeah, you can't come on here and hit the page with this nigga and this white. Certain words will shut us down. So I'm just going to put that out there because I feel like I was talking to Vaughn today. Vaughn's always wanting to, and I'm always iffy because I read a lot of disclaimers. And Facebook got a whole bunch of them. So we want to talk about stuff going on now, in the now. And it's probably going to happen tomorrow because I think we need just a new year and it's the same dumb stuff still going on in the world. You know, sometimes you try to overlook some of this foolery, but it is what it is. We're going to call a spade because it's a spade. So when we bring it to y'all tomorrow and y'all get heated because it's a heated topic to a lot of different people and people tend to stream from different places when it comes to talking about politics. Y'all got to keep it to a minimum because if you come on one day and you don't see Shut It Live, Be Love Bird, and you see the pages
y'all gotta shut down.
You gotta shut the hell down. So, it's not like YouTube, you can talk about anything, but we port from our main pages, we port from our regular pages, we port from, IG, but IG and Facebook is one. So even with them two, you can't talk about certain stuff on their platforms. I just wanted to put that out there because it was heavy on
But
both
if y'all
sides.
tune in to our YouTube channel, you can say what you want to say.
And can't
But
nobody say
we can't respond to you unless we like on StreamYard. But if y'all come in from the YouTube port, we can still respond to what your comments and all that kind of stuff. Because we need to cover these current events, y'all, because it's serious out here.
It's a mess going on out here. It's a whole lot of craziness. I try not to get into it because it'd be so heavy. And when you get into it and you get so angry about some of this foolery, it's foolery. But then you got to think about this, y'all. We living in the last days. This is signs of the times. You got to pay attention to the stuff going around. It ain't like the Bible that stuff was gonna happen. I ain't no holier than thou person, but I can tell you, if you go to that Bible, it's gonna tell you this got to take place for this take place. This is the foolery we're in right now. Open your eyes, y'all. Be alert. They said when he gonna come like a thief in the night. So he might be coming. You just better be on your best guard.
They woke.
They woke.
They woke.
I'd be like, stop sleeping. You might be sleeping.
I'm so glad we're doing this, y'all, because I was like, we need to tell her. She's like, no.
And it don't be no for the reason of being. It's because I know how Facebook is.
Because of all the disclaimers.
Yeah, and we're on a platform, but it is a platform where we choose to speak. We just have to be mindful of the viewers that's watching and the energy that comes from that, because for some people this is a very heated conversation, and people don't know, like a person may say something on a live that you don't like, and you're going back and forth in this comment section talking about this person, and y'all know how some of y'all read these comments too as they popping up, so when somebody done said something, all they got to take is somebody to say something messed up and there go the conversation.
Yep.
Certain folks you can't have certain people talk about certain stuff. Some people's energy.
And it's not what we say, it could be the responses that we get. And we do want everybody to be able to voice their opinions and all that, but it's just like she said, certain ways you have to say it on this platform.
Be adult about it, how you say it. Everything is not black and white. And you got to be mindful of people who's biracial, people who have mixed nationality. It's very hard to be in a mixed kid and you fight between white and black. You trying to figure out what side of the fence you're gonna fit on. You may be in disagreement, but then people look at you go, oh, that's a white person. How you know? You know what I mean? It's a lot of feelings involved in this. So.
But you say all of that, and you're right. But it should just simply be right from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Look at it like
yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I said you're absolutely right, but I'm saying it should just be looked at whether something is right or wrong, instead of pulling all the dynamics in and all that other shit that it really don't matter. It's just people caught up in their feelings so bad with this political stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you just looking at the world like, what in the world?
What is going on? And I said it. I turned on Fox today and turned it right back off because I had a whole headache in about 5 minutes. I was like, oh, I don't want to see it.
Girl.
It'd be so much, it'd be so heavy. And you just gotta be like, okay, now they turn the blind eye, now they not, now they want to pay attention, now they don't. And it's some foolery. You can't fix this world. It is what it is. We've been fighting.
That's true, but you still need to be alert and know what you could run into. You know what I'm saying?
Look at it like this. You got people, and we're gonna get off this podcast. You got people who has been in high money. You look at I'm gonna just call it. You look at Michael Jackson, you look at Bill Cosby, you look at all these people who had all this power. Don't let your color fool you about your color.
Okay.
When folks want to pull you from fame and pull you down the ladder, I don't give a hell what you got in the bank.
Yep.
You can only buy you so much before it runs out. And I was going to say nigga, but when a black person got power, some black people lose their whole mind and they think they're untouchable. Baby, look at your skin color. You're always going to be black. Even if you have a whole bunch of white in you and a little Negro, you're still considered black. So don't get it twisted about who you are in your life. A lot of people are like, you don't know who I am. You don't know how. Now, let me tell you something. When them cops come and them judges be sitting there judging you on a stand, they ain't saying that you educated and you went to Harvard or you went to Spelman or you went over here.
They say you black.
A black man or a black woman sitting in front of them, and that's all you are. And you just fit a description at the time. And they don't care about your money. So you got to pay attention to it, right? Because I hear it all the time. You see all these black people in power and they doing all this stuff, but what they really doing? What you're really doing now? That's what you need. What are you really doing? Besides running your mouth about what you think's going on in the world, what you really doing? So it's touchy.
Girl, I could go on and on and on. But I ain't gonna do this.
But we're gonna talk about this
Talking.
tomorrow. We're gonna bring it up. We may bring on a guest. Everybody been dying for some people that's been hitting up like, hey, bring me on the podcast. But I gotta make sure who we bring on ain't gonna be chaotic either. So
Yeah, because you know some of them get heated by
mad. I'm talking about mad, and they start talking all kinds of yin yang. So I just wanted to put that out there before we throw it up and go into this conversation, and people getting their feelings. Anyhow, y'all, we about to jump off this live. I got a whole complete migraine right now. This is Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Y'all, We Love Bird. We love life. We love what we do. We love y'all. Thanks for rocking with us in the new year. Please like, share, and subscribe on all our platforms. We into this TikTok, as y'all see. We throwing that up too. That shit is funny. I ain't gonna lie. I can do that all day long and laugh.
She does.
Just grow with it. I do. Just grow with us as we grow. We are here trying to move these mountains, whatever it is. We take whatever conversation. If you have a topic y'all want to talk about, please bring that to us too. All of our inboxes is open. We ain't transparent. If y'all want to talk about it, we will. It don't matter. Any topic is whatever you want to talk about. We will rock with it if we can.
Okay. All right. Cut your wind short. I'm ready to get off the live.
My girl getting good, and I am too. Anyway, y'all have a good one.
We love y'all. Good night.
Play.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on a dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Shelly Live and We Love Bird. Shelly Live and We Love.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.